Hello, lovely viewers. How you doing? This is your boy Caxton, and this is All Things with Caxton. And on today's episode, I have an amazing guest. Like we always do, we try to give you guys information, give you guys the best, and entertain you as well. But today, we're here actually to educate you and also educate ourselves. I have a guest who is the Vice President Communication in Butch University College in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, who is here to address, educate, give us more information about relationship and life as a female in Canada. She's nobody else than Angela. How you doing, Angela?
Hi, Casting. Thank you for having me here.
So,
It's a pleasure being here. I'm glad I'm here talking about this with you. This has been coming, but yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Some people tell me that I need help. Some people can f off and go to hell.
Okay, guys, welcome back. And straight up, this is Angela and this is Caxton. And I've always tried to think about relationship for ladies and males, but now today we're talking about females, right? And how a lot of stories goes around that men are scars, or the guys over here do not respect women. And I was like, okay, what's the problem? And from your point of view, what do you think is the first problem from your experience and from ladies you've heard from? What do you think is the biggest challenge we have when it comes to uh, relationship for that will lead to something, right? Because most of the time, the most serious one want to see how something leads to something. What do you think is the biggest issue there?
Thank you for that amazing question. So for starter, I would say when a lady meets a man, lady have this back of her mind to say, oh, this guy's going to be my potential boyfriend or potential husband. Ladies try to tie something to meeting a man, which is different from a man. A man likes you and they want to get down with you all, tell you what they want, and it's being done. But a lady comes to you, or a man meets a lady, they come, they're like, oh, I want to observe this one. Does he look nice? He's going to be a good boyfriend. He's going to make my husband. So a lady comes with so many things in their head when getting into a relationship. But for a man, it's different. So if you come to a lady to say, oh, I like you, let's start dating, she doesn't want to hear that. She just wants to hear, oh, I like you, let's start dating. And this is like two different people with two different perspectives to life. So at times that does not give them what they want, and it makes them feel like a man is not doing what they're supposed to do. So I would say from the little experience I've had here and there, I've started I get to the dating market, and I would say, ladies, if you have a man, keep it tight. There's nothing outside the dating market. So I would say such discussions might be very happy at the beginning of the marriage, but as time goes on, you realize that, oh, am I really happy with the decision I take? Was I compelled to do that, or is this something I really want to do? So because of such things that I've seen that didn't end well, I don't want to go outside. So I prefer staying in the Christian way. If, oh, you have a Christian background, you believe in God, you're religious, you know the Lord. And so those things is really important, because those things might not be what people carry on everyday life, but at the same time, it helps shape what we do on our daily activities, like what we do in our lives. So it really matters to me.
Okay, the point I think out is because you already have your perspective, how you want it, but in total, it's talking about there should be understanding from the get-go, right?
Yeah.
For me, I am also a Christian, but I'm looking at the larger world, right? Life in diversity. If there's understanding from the foundation that's built, that foundation will actually lead to the marriage and guide the the family to what they achieve. So if you choose to, because I don't think there should be a restriction to who you want to marry or because of one thing. If the true love is there, the true understanding is there, things can work out. That's what I do think. And I like your idea. It's amazing because we have had so many issues in the world right now. Not even every day. We have where people are like A, B, C, there's the division in the family because they didn't actually align properly from the get-go, which is a good idea. And one thing that I'm trying to ask is, how do you know if a guy is serious? Because you're a female, I'm a male, right? How do you know if a guy is serious in a relationship? When do you know? What are those key factors that you can see and discover that, yes, this person is actually serious in a relationship? We can continue this thing.
Um, if you are dating a person for over, so people come to tell you, oh, I am ready, but give me time. Some people, what stops them from getting married early because of financial problems? Some people, they are like, oh, it doesn't matter. If you're with a guy after 3 months and you're not talking about what they're going to do in the future, do you fit into my picture of the future? Do I want to spend my time with you? It might be all lovey-dovey at first, you spend time together, you go on dates, but those things does not guarantee marriage, right?
True.
So if a guy is ready to be with somebody, he will tell you the statement will stop being from, oh, girl, I want to do this, to be, we should do this.
Yeah.
Those little things is really, really vital, because if I want to say, okay, you might say, oh, let me just say, oh, Angela, I want to go get a house. What do you think? Those conversation comes in, oh, what do you think we should do? It might not be, oh, I'm getting married to you right now, but it's putting you in his future plans.
Oh, yeah.
Apart from circumstances that happens and things that, but those little conversations goes a long way.
I totally understand your point of view, which is true. From what you just said, in a serious person who wants to take it to the next level will include you in his or her plan, will respect you, will be responsible, will be a provider, will be a listener, will be a lover, right? So when these things are put in place over a long period of time, it's giving you a green light or a heads up that this person is taking you serious and he wants something important with you for the rest of your life, which is a good point. So viewers, this is very important. If you're watching, notice this kind of signs is just don't jump into a guy because the guy is a fine boy, he's fine, he's handsome. No, don't get carried or he has a fine car or this. Guess what? He might just come for a short time. But when it is going over a period of time, use your common sense to see his commitment, his respect, his love, his language towards you. And trust me, that's a sign that this person actually is not coming for the short time, it's coming for the long time. Viewers, sit down, relax. This is Ultimate Casting, and I'm here with Angela today. I'll be right back in a bit. Okay, now going straight up to the next thing I was trying to address. You know, people ignore signs. I call it red flags. So, what are those signs or red flags you see in a relationship that will tell you this is not going anywhere? This is me and you now talking about it because I know some red flags from my perspective. But as a female, what are those things you see that tell you, oh my goodness, this is not going to go anywhere. This guy is not, he's just here for the money. He's just here for the What are those signs basically you see, you know?
For me, a red flag is a list of things that can it be condoned? Can you endure it? Is it something you're willing to take? Is it something that this person is willing to let go because he cares about you? For example, you meet a guy, I don't sit well with malice, I hate malice. You meet a guy that both of you have an argument and he can stay 3 days without having a conversation with you or talk about what really happens. I believe in, oh, I offend you, tell me what happens and I apologize. Oh, yeah. Tell me what you want. How do you want to be treated? Or how do you want me to do this thing? But when the guys have an argument with you and it can stay 3 days without even talking to you, that's the red flags. That kind of guy will be a person that you might be pregnant and because both of you have a fight or maybe something happens, then you can call this guy. He's not willing to pick up your phone because he's actually upset with you.
That's deep. That's
so for me, red flag is more like, is this person willing to say, oh, things been apart, I'm in trouble. Can I call on you and you're going to pick up your call because of I know you, I love you, I'm in a relationship with you, not because of, oh, you offended me, so because of that, I'm not going to have a conversation with you. So those little things for me matter. That's number one. And secondly, is this person willing to go beyond what people are saying to see those particulars? Is he willing to support you? Some men are seen being jealous lately of women. And because you do well, they're like, oh, they don't want you to do some certain things. Oh, I don't want my wife to work. I want to be at home and I'll provide for you. And when that happens, you find that some women, they don't turn out well because it's not what they want to do. But if it's your decision to say, oh, I want to be a stay-at-home mom, then it's okay. But if a man says, don't do this all the time, it means that man is not being supportive. Because for you to be my husband or be my partner. He should be willing to support me, provide for me, and be willing to be my guy, like my king.
Yeah.
Because I will treat you as a king. So at that point, if you're not giving me all those things, definitely I'm gonna stay away from you.
Yeah,
So
not controlling, because that's like a controlling situation.
yes. So for me, that's like second. And the third one is you need to pay attention to the way he treats outsiders. For example, maybe you're going out with him and with his friends. He treats the waiter the same way he treats you. Because I believe in treating everybody equally. Not being, oh, you're my wife, you're my girlfriend, to give you all the respect, but the next person next to him, he's not even treating that person nice. I believe in the love should be shared equally. Well, I don't want you to treat me differently because I'm your wife or because I'm your girlfriend. And the next person, you don't respect that person. Because for me, respect is like really key. So do you treat people well? Are you kind enough to the next person? Are you able to extend your love to your neighbor? So those things are really, really vital when looking out for a guy. So those are the strong red flags I look out for.
Okay, this is an amazing point. I picked up good communication, not being malice, not being controlling. Let me use the popular word, don't be a narcissist. You know, and be kind enough, because the truth is, if you're not kind to a waiter, that's the same thing you do to the person you're dating when you guys have lived over a long time. So keeping malice is not ideal. So when you see all the signs from a guy, according to my guest, as a lady, reevaluate and think twice. Don't get carried away by the physical attraction. These are long-term attraction and characteristics that you will live with over a long time. So please look at others. And I think I'm going to add more point to this uh, is he a good leader? How does he lead? Do you understand? And how selfless is he towards you, those around you? Is he family oriented? Is he concerned about his own self alone or yourself? Is he ignorant about responsibilities? You know, is he temperamental? Look at all these things are things you look at what you can accommodate. Do you understand? If you look at all those things and there are certain key points, please pack your things and run away. Okay, this is also the casting. We just said all this point so you know the red flags and so many more. I'll be right back with the rest of the show. Okay, guys, so this is an amazing episode, and I was thinking we're going to get to the end by this time, but guess what? Something struck my head while I was on break with my guest, and it's about people going into relationship for a particular thing. In diaspora, the biggest issue is seeing a lot of men going for women because they want to get papers for permanent residency, citizenship, work permit to sustain their living. Some people, ladies go for the money, even ladies to go for the opposite thing. So as a lady, do you think if a guy come and deceive you because he want papers and you give him all your love, how do you think that is? Is that right?
No, that is definitely not right. I believe in marriage be treated as something that if you go in, you're not coming back because it's forever do us apart, right? So if you have such intentions, don't go into it. Look for people that have similar intentions. Don't come about displaying somebody or selling ideas of, oh, I love you, and at the end of the day, you wanted something from the person, and one person gets hurt. It should be something both of you agrees, because I see marriage as something that I want to go into marriage. I don't want to go after maybe years later get divorced. That's what I'll tell you, oh, take your time. Is this man I'm willing to spend the whole of my life with? This person I want to start a family with? Is the person I want to have to be the father of my children? Is a man that I'm proud of to say, oh, I want to be my king, so I'm ready to submit to you? So at that point, I will say no. A marriage is something both parties will truly do thorough, maybe the dating, the courtship, and all that to say, okay, yes, I'm ready to get married to you. This is forever. And marriage is meant to be a forever thing, not a trial thing. Don't go into it because you want to try out something. So go into it with the back of your mind that, yes, I love you and I'm here to do this life with you. That's my perspective. That's how I see marriage.
Amazing. So relationship that will lead to the next phase, marriage. Guys, ladies, this is another big red flag. Pay attention to anybody who is coming for you because he wants some temporary things. It could be your body, it could be papers, it could be your money, but don't be deceived. That's what me and my guest is saying. Stay tuned.
My heart says.
Okay, guys, we are here at the last stage of this very episode, this interview with this amazing guest, Angela. Angela, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for sharing your knowledge to we, the audience, and this platform. You know, relationship has a whole lot to discuss. We can never stop talking about relationship from the get-go to old age, those who have been there for 20, 30, 40 years, which in this platform you will see we have elders who come and talk about their experience, and we also have talking about our parents as well too. So don't worry, we'll have a lot for you guys. My name is Caxton, and this is my guest, Angela. Thank you guys for staying tuned. God bless you. Keep watching. Watch this episode, make comments, and connect with us. This is Ultimate Caxton. Stay tuned. Bye.